Good morning. I'm Evie.
And I'm Harper.
Today is Monday, May 5th, cycle day 6.
Today's lunch features chicken parmesan with spaghetti, roasted green beans, and a garlic breadstick.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
We begin today with a look at this weekend's sports.
Let's start with the NHL. Round 2 of the playoffs is officially set. The Eastern Conference. The remaining elite teams are Florida Panthers, Toronto Maple Leafs, Washington Capitals, and Carolina Hurricanes. The second round kicks off on Monday.
Over in the AHL, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms and Hershey Bears are battling it out in the semifinals. The Phantoms currently lead 2-1 as both teams fight for a spot in the final.
Next, we move to the top headlines in the NBA. The Denver Nuggets eliminated the LA Clippers with a decisive 120-101 victory in Game 7, setting up a second-round matchup against the top seed Oklahoma City Thunder.
The New York Knicks secured their first second-round appearance since 2000 by defeating the Detroit Pistons in 6 games. Jalen Brunson's clutch performance, including a game-winning three-pointer in Game 6, were pivotal.
The Indiana Pacers are set to face the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Both teams are dealing with key injuries.
We now go to the latest headlines in Major League Baseball.
A surprise slide from a top AL East team is shaking up the standings. The Dodgers, Mets, and Yankees now top of the league.
Aaron Judge is off to an incredible start this year. The Yankees slugger is battled .427 with 10 home runs, drawing comparisons to Barry Bonds' peak seasons.
Kyle Stowers hit a dramatic walk-off grand slam to snap the Marlins' 6-game skid.
And Cody Clemens hit his first homer at Fenway in the Twins' 4-3 win over Boston. His famous father, Roger Clemens, was in attendance.
We now move to the MLS. After a 3-game losing streak, Inter Miami secured a decisive 4-1 win against the New York Red Bulls. Messi's goal was his first in 5 matches, providing a moral boost following their recent Champion Cup exit.
The MLS Golden Boot race intensifies. Hugo Cypers, Chicago Fire, and Ty Baribo, Philadelphia Union, lead the race with 7 goals each. A total of 18 players have scored at least 5 goals, indicating a highly competitive season.
The National Soccer Hall of Fame inducted the class of 2025 in a ceremony at the Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Inductees include Carly Lloyd, Nick Romando, Chris Armas, Mary Harvey, and MLS exclusive Mark Abbott.
In this week's Women's Report, the Professional Women's Hockey League regular season has wrapped up, and the playoff matchups are set. Montreal, Toronto, Minnesota, and Boston have all clinched their spots and will begin postseason play this week. It's sure to be an exciting ride. Stay tuned for more updates. In the NWLS, the Orlando Pride sits at the top of the standings, followed closely by KC Currents and Washington Spirit. Meanwhile, Angel City's Giselle and Alyssa Thompson made league history as the first sister duo to combine on a goal. Alyssa assisted her younger sister Giselle on her first professional score, helping secure a victory and thrilling fans nationwide with this special milestone.
The 2025 WNBA season is officially underway. The Indiana Fever secured a win in the first preseason game, though star rookie Caitlin Clark was sidelined due to a minor leg injury. She remained an enthusiastic presence on the bench, cheering on her team. Fans are hopeful she'll be back soon for what promises to be an action-packed season.
Next, we move to Formula One racing. Yesterday, the Miami Grand Prix took place at the Miami International Autodrome. Oscar Piastri, driver the number 81 for McLaren, took first place, followed by Lando Norris and George Russell. And finally, we move to NASCAR. The Worth 400 took place yesterday at the Texas Motor Speedway. Joey Logano, driving the number 22 Ford Mustang for Team Penske, took first place, followed by Rollis Chastain and Ryan Blaney. That's all for today.
We will see you again next week with all the latest in sports.
We now go back to the news desk.
Reminder, today is club day. Don't forget to report to your club rooms during Wildcat period today.
There will be no Wildcat Academy after school today. Again, there will be no Wildcat Academy after school today. Please email Mr. Cohen if you have any questions.
Attention any 7th grade students interested in running for student council next year. Please attend an interest meeting on Tuesday, May 6th in Ms. Reynolds' room 243 during Wildcat. If you are unable to attend but are still interested, please see either Ms. Reynolds or 7th grade Mrs. Schultz for an application and details.
Attention middle school student athletes. Did you check your emails? Just a reminder, if you are interested in participating in a fall sport next year for Dallastown School District, make sure to check for an email sent out to all students and parents by the school district last Thursday.
Fall sports include the following sports offered for current 7th graders going into 8th grade: boys and girls cross country, field hockey, football, and cheerleading.
The following sports are offered for current 8th graders that are going into 9th grade: boys and girls cross country, field hockey, football, cheerleading, golf, boys and girls soccer, girls tennis, and girls volleyball.
Make sure to complete the forms carefully with a parent or guardian. If you have specific questions about the sports or activity, contact the coach listed in the email for the sports you are interested in.
Our May spirit continues tomorrow with Tropical Day, so bring the island vibes, show off your best Hawaiian shirt and your tropical style.
We have sports teams in action today. The girls soccer team is a home game against Kennerdale at 4.
And the girls volleyball team has a home match against Spring Grove at 4 o'clock. We wish you all the best of luck.
We made a mistake with the birthdays last Friday. The following staff and students had birthdays last Friday and over the weekend: Ashton Bryan, Braden Krosner, Chance Koyman, Ruby Sanchez Kraus, and Mrs. Ribert. We apologize for our mistake and hope you had a great weekend.
Today, we send happy birthday shout-outs to Jose Correa, Caitlin Ofori, Aaliyah Jo Vilcrucis. We hope you have a great day.
Those are all the announcements for today. Have a great club day and a marvelous Monday.